Hello Pisces, this is your September forecast. We have a very powerful month ahead of us. We've got the eclipses happening on the 13th and the 28th of September. We've got Mercury going retrograde on the same day that Saturn changes sign. And we've also got Venus, ruler of your love, your relationships and your money, going direct. So there's a lot happening. Let me break it down for you, lovely Pisceans. On the 7th of the month, Venus, ruler of money and relationships, goes direct. She's been retrograde since the 25th of July, quite some time, and many of you will have been reflecting on your relationships and on your financial situation. For you here, with it being retrograde all that time in your 6th house, many of you will have been looking at your job. How much are you enjoying your work? Wherever Venus falls in your chart, it's looking at pleasure, what you enjoy. And many of you may have been reassessing your work. Now, as Venus goes direct, this is an opportunity for those of you, if you're enjoying your work, great, carry on. And especially with it direct now, there could be some good news about maybe a job offer or something you've been waiting for. Could be something maybe short term, but nonetheless, it could be some good news here. As well, that Venus going direct, it could be a nice relationship developing with somebody in your workplace. It's also, now that it's direct, if you've been thinking about the way you've been eating, because Venus rules anything that's sugary and sweet, maybe as Venus goes direct, now that you've had the retrograde period, you're going to be more aware of what you're consuming, what you're eating, what's good for you, what maybe is less good for you. And on the 13th of September, we've got a new moon, powerful new moon solar eclipse at 20 degrees of Virgo. And this is happening for you, Pisces, in your house of relationships. So, wherever there's a solar eclipse, it's an opportunity for some new beginnings. We've got the Sun in this 7th house until the 23rd of September. And we've got Jupiter there, a beneficial effect happening for you in your relationships for a year to come. It's going to be there until roughly this time next year. So this new moon solar eclipse, it's an opportunity for a new beginning, maybe in an existing relationship or a new relationship coming in for you. Keep in mind that the energies of an eclipse can be felt often 3 months before and for at least 6 months after, if not 3.5 years or even up to 7 years afterwards. So this really is a catalyst for a lot of new things potentially to happen for you in your relationships. Jupiter is calling on you to expand. It can actually bring you a lot of new opportunities in relationships, both personal and also business relationships. Now, on the 18th of September, we've got Mercury going retrograde, and this retrograde here for you happening in your 8th house. So this is a really important time now, and it's retrograde until the 9th of October. So this is an important time to reflect on finances, your money, to reflect on maybe a joint financial situation. Maybe something needs to change, to reflect on your finances, to reflect on your investments if you have any, to reflect on maybe getting crowdfunding, getting sponsorship, getting a grant. This is all to do with money from outside of you, not your own earned money, but money coming from other people. So really reflect and think about possibilities and ways in which you can generate money coming from others. Also on the 18th of September, same day, Saturn changes sign, but for the first 17 days still in your 9th house. So this could be a completion of an educational project. It could be a completion or a greater understanding of maybe somebody else's beliefs, somebody else's views, that you've really got more of a grasp of other people's opinions and views, and you're more accepting of that. And of course, Pisces, you are a lovely, mutable, soft sign. You're a gentle sign generally, and so you're very accepting of others. This Saturn there may have taught you also to have clearer boundaries, not to allow people to enter your space too easily. So from the 18th of the month is Saturn going into your 10th house, where it's going to stay until the end of 2017. So Saturn here, this is going to be a wonderful opportunity for this next 2 and a bit years, Pisces, to really put some new structure into your career area. For some of you, it's going to mean a great deal of success in this area. You're going to see a culmination of a lot of effort that you've put into your career. Let's say you've been in a particular career for several years. This could be the time of public recognition, of acknowledgement. For some of you, it could be the breaking down of your existing career and the renewal, the restructuring of a new career. So either way, this can work out very positively for you, Pisces. On the 24th of September, we've got the Sun joining that Mercury retrograde in your 8th house. So this could just be some good news about a partner's finances, or just something shining a light on something financial that you may need to take care of. On the 25th of September, we've got Mars coming to energize that eclipse that happened on the 13th of September and maybe bring to you a new relationship, or catalyzing you into taking action in a relationship. Because Mars in the 7th, it can be a little bit combative, but with Jupiter there with that more benign influence, this could be just a time for you to get going, and especially if you want to meet somebody new or meet new people, that Mars will energize that house and give you opportunities to do it. And finally, last but not least, on the 28th of September, we've got a full moon lunar eclipse happening in your house of money, in the 2nd house. It's resonating here with Uranus. And so this is maybe something coming to culmination, maybe a financial project. It's also coming to culmination maybe for those of you who need to develop more self-confidence. This moon shining a light on that house saying, okay, what can you do now to become more confident? There could also be a surprise financially with Uranus really energizing that house. But certainly this is going to be a month where your relationships are going to be energized and your finances are going to get a lot of energy and focus this month, Pisces. So because this is such a powerful month, I've decided I'm going to do another important seminar before the Mercury retrograde on the 12th of September in London, and it's going to be all about your relationships, understanding communication in relationships. It's something I've been working on for many years now, so I'm extremely excited to share it with you. And we're going to look at the way you communicate, your communication needs, but also look at the other people's communication needs and how you can improve your understanding of what they need and what you need, and thereby improve your relationships. And we're seeing we need this globally badly, don't we, with governments, with economies, with leaders. But we need it in our own relationships. So if we can do it with our own relationships and have more smooth understanding and communications, I think that's the change that we'll see in our world, reflected in our world. So I hope to see many of you in London. For those of you that can't make it, there will be an online seminar highlight option. And I thank you for listening, for subscribing, commenting and sharing. Bye for now.